This is Conservative to America. I'm your host, Cole Holcomb, bringing you news commentary from the best perspective, the conservative perspective. Well, the Seahawks are world champs. They won the Super Bowl last night in a wonderful victory against the New England Patriots. Congratulations to all the players and to all you 12s out there. The biggest story of the night, however, was which halftime show you were watching. It was not the big game. It was solely what happens at the half. It was about Bad Bunny versus TPUSA. Good versus bad. Right versus left. Christianity versus the world. Godly worldview versus worldly worldview. There's so many different ways that I've seen people portray it online. Americans, some people portray it as Americans versus those who hate this country. I think that's a terrible way to point it. I don't paint it that way. But anyways, there have been so many ways that people have painted it across social media. It has caused so much division in our country. But there's reason for it. And anyways, let's go ahead and let's watch it. Both clips. I'm going to show you a clip from Bad Bunny's performance. I'm not showing you all 13 minutes and 41 seconds. Why? Well, solely because I ain't got enough time for all of that. Well, I do. But I'm going to save myself the misery, and I'm going to save you the misery. I've watched it, but I'm going to save you the misery of watching the whole show. Also, I'm going to go ahead and assume that probably just about everyone watching my videos doesn't speak Spanish. If you do, please, if you don't mind translating for us. But anyways, you wouldn't really understand it even if I did play the whole video, because, you know, it's all in Spanish. Well, not all in Spanish. 99% of it, 90% of it's in Spanish. But anyways, let's go ahead and I'll hit play on the video, and I'll let you what I think. I'll let you know what I think of it.
God bless America. Sea Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Perú, Ecuador, Brasil, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Panamá, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, México, Cuba, República Dominicana, Jamaica, Haití, las Antillas, United States, Canadá, a my motherland, mi patria, Puerto Rico. Seguimos aquí. ¡Ahora sí! De cuando te tuve, debí darte más besos y abrazos. ¡Ojalá! Muchas gracias. Debí tirar más The National Football.
Well, I don't know if you guys hated that minute and a half as much as I hated it. I mean, really, I'm gonna go ahead and say, for what I saw, I like the truck. If you watch the whole Bad Bunny performance, you know what I'm talking about. The truck that he had, that was cool. I do have to say the scenery. I gotta give him an A+ versus the scenery. However, though, I don't speak Spanish. Neither does the majority of this country. We speak English. I speak English. It's fine if you speak Spanish, but preferably for a sport that is really only played in English-speaking countries, I feel like the biggest game of the year, the halftime performance, should probably be in English. I don't know. That's just a thought. Just a thought. That's just me rattling off stuff, you know, over here. But anyways, I do believe that it should have been in English. I don't have a problem if Bad Bunny if he would have done his songs in English. Okay, I probably would have not been that upset. And really, I left because I wanted to go watch a conservative. I wanted to go watch a conservative show, but also a show in English that I could understand. But also, though, there's another argument too that I'd like to make as Christians, and as a Christian, just as someone who thinks that morality is a good thing. I'm not a big fan of, provocative dancing thrown on the television, which that's what the Super Bowl halftime show has come to the past few years. But ever since, Janet Jackson, and even before then. But anyways, I'm not a huge fan of, all the provocative dancing that goes on. So if I had to give it a rating, I would probably give it I'm going to give it a 3 for the scenery. I thought that was really cool. The scenery was good. After that, I'd say probably -1 or something. So overall, a 2, probably a 20 out of 100. But anyways, let's go on to another thing. According to the Post Millennial, Sunday marked Super Bowl LX with Turning Point USA holding its All-American halftime show. I watched that. I know that's what a lot of Americans watched. Actually, 25 million to be exact. But let's go ahead and let's watch that clip of my favorite part of the entire performance. Kid Rock giving all the glory and honor to Christ. I know that there are so many people who they're bringing up different things in his past, and no one's perfect. I'm not going to try to excuse his past one bit, but I like what he pushed in this song. I agree with everything that he sang, that he sung right here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play.
You know, I awoke one Sunday morning all alone with this song stuck in my head, and in that moment, something or someone spoke to me. They said there was still a verse that needed to be written for this song, and to get up and write it down. There's a book that's sitting in your house somewhere that could use some dusting off. There's a man who died for all our sins, hanging from the cross. You can give your life to Jesus, and he'll give you a second chance till you can't. That's right. Take it. If you got a chance, take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, until you can. Until you can. You know, I awoke.
I absolutely love that. The message that they push there at Turning Point USA's halftime show. I know that the ratings for Bad Bunny that he had, they surpassed by pretty big numbers Turning Point's show. But also, though, you got to remember, the halftime show that the Super Bowl puts on, it should surpass Turning Point's, because they're put on the same channel that Turning Point they're put on the same channel that the Super Bowl's put on. It's at the same place. It's at the Super Bowl venue, so of course millions of more people are going to watch it. And then also on top of that, Turning Point USA, I mean, they were on YouTube, The Daily Wire, Rumble. They were only on social media and streaming platforms. I think in all honesty that for next year's show, they need to get in a licensing agreement with Fox or Newsmax or CBN, any conservative news network or media group, any conservative media group, they need to get in an agreement with them. Or even if they could even get an agreement with really anyone. They don't even have to be conservative. Just they'll say, hey, we'll put your show on for you. They need to get in an agreement with them, because I think that this number would have went up from 25 million to maybe 50 million. I think that maybe it could have had the chance of stealing at least half of the viewers from what they call the Super Bowl halftime show from Bad Bunny's show. I hope next year, though, that the Super Bowl picks somebody good to sing, somebody who sings in English. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's look at this article from the Post Millennial. Sunday marks Super Bowl LX, with Turning Point USA holding its All-American show as an alternative to this year's performer. Puerto Rican rapper Bad Bunny, the stream on YouTube, brought in over 6.17 million concurrent viewers at its peak, making the performance the second highest stream in terms of peak concurrent viewers on the platform of all time, and the highest in the U.S. The stream edged out one from 2022 that brought in 6.15 million. The stream with the highest peak concurrent that brought in 6.15 million peak concurrent viewers for a commentary watch along for the Brazil World Cup quarterfinals. The stream with the highest peak concurrent viewers is from India's lunar landing broadcast in 2023, which reached 8.09 million peak concurrent viewers. In addition, the stream was also the #1 entertainment event in YouTube history, the #1 American event in YouTube history, and the #1 English language live stream in YouTube history. Per Turning Point USA spokesman Andrew Colvette, this show has brought in over 25 million viewers between YouTube and Rumble alone. Colvette said, based on tonight's success, we have committed to running it back again next year. The All-American halftime show will be back in 2026. I am so excited to hear that news. I loved the show this year. I hope that it is also great next year. I thought TPUSA's halftime show was far superior. For starters, of course, it was in English, but also for America's 250th birth year, it highlighted the true American spirit. It was also family friendly. By that, I mean there were no provocative dancers. Now, of course, there is that lyric that the left keeps wanting to bring up that Kid Rock had in a song years ago. I'm not going to try to excuse his behavior or the language that he used, but I will say this. I'm glad that he spread the gospel last night. No matter what his past is, I'm glad that he spread the gospel last night. The Bible says in the book of Philippians, chapter 1, verses 15 through 18, it is true that some preach Christ out of envy and rivalry, but others out of goodwill. The latter do so out of love, not knowing that I am put here for the defense of the gospel. The former preach Christ out of self-ambition, not sincerely supposing that they could stir up trouble for me while I am in chains. But what does it matter? The important thing is that in every way, whether from false motives or true, Christ is preached, and because of this I rejoice. Yes, and I will continue to rejoice. So with that being said, I'm going to kind of close out with this part on the halftime show, and I'm going to go to something maybe a little bit more lighter, funnier, you know. Let's go and react and watch the Super Bowl ads for the 2026 Super Bowl 60.
I'm so tired of boys. I need a man.
Build him.
Pringle Leo.
Once you pop, the pop don't stop.
That ad was, it was kind of weird. I watched it last night. I didn't get it. I watched it. Pringles posted it before the Super Bowl. I saw it, but I mean, I get it, but it's just it's a tad bit odd. Anyways, though, I'm not going to think on it too much. Let's go into the next ad.
Finance meeting in 5
minutes? Ramp? I got it. Allow me. Hi, handsome. We're saving so much time and money. Policy violation coming through. Travel, meals, hotels. How's this? Beautiful. Everybody's in. Nailed it. Multiply what's possible at ramp.com. Careful. Got it. Careful.
Here's a fun one. Guys, pretend like you're holding up the building behind you.
We'll see.
Make sure. Yeah. That's
okay.
Anyways, though, I like that ad. It was like, I love seeing Kevin Malone and stuff. That was, and if you're an avid Office fan, you know who I'm referring to. But anyways, though, I thought that ad was pretty good. It was clever. It was funny. But let's watch the polar bear ad.
You're not the only one. This can be heavy. Tell me about your mother.
I want to break free.
Okay, great music choice. That was a great ad. It was funny. Everybody got the point. I always love it whenever Pepsi and Coca-Cola take stabs at each other. And as a Coke drinker, I love Coca-Cola, but that ad was absolutely hilarious. Let's go on to the next.
So, what do you think?
Absolutely. That's such a fun and creative business idea. You've got something really special here. Getting started can feel daunting. I can make a step-by-step mini business plan. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Here's some steps you can take. 1. Research. Really get to know your audience. 2. Think of a catchy name and start your social presence early. 3. New businesses often struggle with cash flow. So try quick dash payday loans because girl bosses need CEO money quick. 400% APR rates may vary, possibly doubling or tripling without notice.
What?
Would you like to make a quick credit check?
Okay, that ad kind of sucked. I don't know how it got in the 18 best Super Bowl ads. That was a slacker. Let's go into the next ad.
Another day, another Ritz party. Why didn't they invite us?
Well, we're salty. We hate parties, mingling, yapping.
They do have all the Ritz crackers, though. That salty, buttery flavor. Let's go for 5 minutes.
I'll only go if my feet don't have to touch the sand at all.
Hey, Salties, what's the holdup? It's party time.
The holdup is, wait.
Not me. Let's go, Scarlett.
Loved by everyone, even the saltiest.
Ritz party! Loud, so loud. Put the down on.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I'm on lunch. I gotta make a call.
I'll be right back.
Office. Just built an inventory tracker. Protein calculator. Book sharing app.
A workflow manager that
Tracks who still owes for the group lunch.
Trash duty schedule.
Since no one seems to care.
You guys built a performance
I just created a goal
manager.
tracking system.
We built the same thing, didn't we?
Yep.
Can this thing manage contact?
Is the SOC 2 compliant?
I want to animate this graph.
Create a party planner.
Profesor de Español.
An inter-office dating app.
For dogs. For office dogs. You know what I mean?
That was a solid ad.
I'm on Roe, 34 pounds down on GLP-1s. Healthier on Roe. Supported on Roe. FDA-approved GLP-1 options. Now, even in a pill. Weight loss expertise I trust. I'm moving better on Roe. I'm feeling better on Roe. I'm Serena Williams. This is me on Roe.
Rich people live longer.
Okay, I'm gonna go over that Roe ad. It was all right.
All that money doesn't just buy more stuff. It buys more time. The wealth gap is a health gap. The rich have health care that comes to them. Custom formulated peptides, specialists on call, and preventative care before they need it. They get the best of everything. So why don't you? Now you can through Hims and Hers. Diagnostic testing for a complete snapshot of your health. Weight loss treatments that can be microdosed to fit your goals. Menopause and testosterone hormones to keep you feeling great. And early cancer detection through a simple blood test. The same science, the same access, no connections required. Now that's rich. Get started today with Hims and Hers.
Well, reaches the market they're trying to reach, so I'm gonna say genius advertisers. That's odd. Huh. Well, anyways, this ad right here, it is the Bud Light ad. It's really, it's kind of like the last time people tried this type of Bad Bunny type of stuff. Apparently people quit buying your stuff whenever you go all woke and liberal on them. You guys remember Budweiser with Dylan Mulvaney?
Saving money feels right. Just like when things are packed tidy and tight.
Alrighty.
Instacart lets you choose your bananas. Get them just how you like. Instacart lets you choose your bananas. From green to extra ripe. Use the app to control your bananas. What a time to be alive. I can go believe. What a time to be alive. Sweet, get it. I'm good. No, we got it.
When every day feels the
That was a good ad.
same, one man wants more.
I need an adventure.
So Ken goes to Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
So if I book my flight now but my stay later...
Book now or add later. You still save.
Thanks, voice in the sky.
The more Ken travels, the more he saves. Bundling flights, stays, and cars.
Good horsey.
He even got this rental with his rewards.
In Ken math, it was free.
Ken, in Italy, they also drive on the right.
Oh, me scusi.
Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
That was a solid ad by Expedia. I love it.
What'd I touch? Didn't touch anything. We're stopped.
Fences are failing all over the park. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome. By the way, you should have plugged this in.
That could have been bad.
Well, this is going to be a lovely weekend. How did you do this? I'll show you.
If you like pina colada.
Do the roar again. That is one big pile of shrimp.
Mr. Hammond, I have decided to happily endorse your park.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Nope.
by far my favorite ad of the night. That ad it was hilarious. It was genius. It was great. Great marketing right there.
Milo. Pets are family. But every year, 10 million go missing. And the way we look for them hasn't changed in years. Until now. One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs. Since launch, more than a dog a day has been reunited with their family. Be a hero in your neighborhood with Search Party. Available to everyone for free right now. Join the neighborhood at ring.com.
That's a sweet ad.
And for the final course, we have the fees.
Oh, no. Who will eat the fees? Who will eat the fees?
I have a terrible fee allergy.
I couldn't possibly stomach the fees.
If the madam will not eat the fees, and the gentleman won't eat the fees, who will eat the fees?
Grubhub will eat the fees.
Grubhub will eat the fees?
Grubhub will eat the fees.
Grubhub will eat the fees.
Yes, that's what I said.
Grubhub will eat the fees. Grubhub will eat the fees. No delivery fees, no service fees, no more fees on restaurant orders over 50.
Okay, that's all right. Oh, this one. A lot of old guys like this ad.
Have you ever, in your life, seen tight ends this relaxed? I am so relaxed. They're carefree, calm, serene. You know what these tight ends are so relaxed about? Prostate cancer screening. They've learned there's a simple finger-free blood test. Roughly 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer, and I was one of them. I'm here today because I caught it early. Grump, what'd I teach you?
Relax your tight end. Prostate cancer screening starts with a simple blood test.
Find out if a PSA blood test is right for you at Relax. It's a bloodtest.com. Let's do this.
Okay. That's right next to Jurassic Park. That's hilarious. Okay.
So I danced upon your chest, covered your pecs, I did my best.
I was your scruff, your loyal friend, sworn to protect your dimpled chin.
But with Manscaped, I've met my demise when you chopped me from between your eyes.
And that awkward part of your tries.
Although we may be small, we won't forget your face, your chest, or your ball.
Manscaped.
Okay. That was all right. That was a good ad. Well thought out.
When old me had to onboard a new...
I didn't really, though, get the gist, necessarily. But anyways. Well, I'm going to play this clip. Quite a funny clip, actually. This was put on by TP Action, asking NFL players their favorite, asking NFL players who Bad Bunny is. It's pretty funny.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
You know nobody got one.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
I don't know no Bad Bunny songs.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
I have no idea.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
Don't know. I don't have one either.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
I don't listen to Bad Bunny like that, but she got some good stuff.
What is your favorite Bad Bunny song?
Yeah, she's great. Bad Bunny, she's great.
I don't listen to Bad Bunny, so I really don't even have one, man.
Right now in Calci, Bad Bunny has a 55% chance to sing Titi Me Pregunto as his first song. What is your favorite Bad Bunny song?
Titi Me Pregunto.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
Of course, Aaron Jones has got one. Because point is, Bad Bunny, who listens to Bad Bunny? Seriously, like, who regularly listens to him, honestly, before this halftime show performance? I see this person in the comments that says, have you considered the fact that people who select the halftime performer want to appeal to a larger audience than a conservative? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to respond to you on that. I'll tell you what the largest audience is. The largest audience, and then it says, because you're unable to comprehend the music due to a language barrier, that means it's bad. No, that's not what makes it bad. What makes it bad is that you're playing it to a group of a wide group of English listeners, of English viewers who only speak English, and that's the guy that you chose as your performer. Now, to answer that, I don't necessarily believe that if it was put on a sheet of paper, who do you want? Bad Bunny or Sabrina Carpenter? Let's go Sabrina Carpenter. Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Bad Bunny. I mean, literally, I could go through hundreds of artists that I believe Americans would probably pick before they pick Bad Bunny. And no, I'm not judging him because of his language. You know, that's not it. The point is that you're singing to, it's an American sport. He is an American. He's an American. He's from Puerto Rico. I'm not denying that. He's an American. But in America, we speak English. I know that people say it's a melting pot. Well, guess what? Americans speak English. Majority of Americans speak English. So I believe that our Super Bowl performer, because that's the #1 event in the United States every year, the Super Bowl. So I believe that we need to appeal to a base of English speakers and get English singers. So I don't know. You're fine. I'm fine if you disagree with me. You don't have to see eye to eye with me, but I don't necessarily believe that it's just a conservative wing who would prefer someone that they understood. Now, of course, whenever it becomes political, and the conservatives are the only ones who will rise up and say, hey, you know what? We'd like somebody who sings in English. Okay. And then there's another, I don't know, maybe 25-50% of the Democratic Party that'd be like, you know what? We'd actually like somebody who sings in English. But because the conservatives said, they're like, no, that is not very accepting of you. Okay. So no, I believe that the majority of Americans have given the option, silent vote. They would be like, before all of this happened, you want Spanish speaker or English speaker for the Super Bowl? English singer or Spanish singer? They'd be English all the way. So I don't know. There'd really be, in today's world, no way of testing that because we saw Super Bowl and now it's a political issue. And whenever it becomes a political matter, something that was just, I don't know, I didn't really think it had to be a political matter. Just, hey, I like listening to stuff in music. You're free to watch Bad Bunny. You want to watch Bad Bunny? You're free to watch it. But I don't know. I prefer for an America's an English-speaking nation. Even that, I prefer that for an English-speaking nation, we have an English singing performer for our largest event of the year. Now, in closing, though, will the Super Bowl ever bring back good halftime performance? And I'm not just talking about Bad Bunny. I'm talking about, okay, I gotta say, Snoop Dogg a few years ago, that was pretty good. I gotta say, that was a good performance. So no, it's not just Bad Bunny. They've had some crappy performers before, and Bad Bunny, in all honesty, for the performance that he gave, he's a good performer. I'll give you that. But I don't know. I felt that he was kind of a divisive person. And he is. He's a divisive person to have for the Super Bowl. So that's another thing I would recommend to this person who wrote that comment. Bad Bunny, he's a divisive person. And I'm not asking you to go out and have Kid Rock sing in the Super Bowl or have some conservative. No, go out, get someone who maybe they lean a little bit to the left. They can lean a little bit to the right. They can lean. I don't care how they lean. Just pick somebody who people know, who people love. He's at the top of the charts. You'll say, well, Bad Bunny's at the top of it. He's great. Okay, well, fine. You're allowed to believe whatever you want. That's a great thing about America. You're allowed to think however you want to think, and I can think that you're stupid for doing so. But anyways, to answer all these questions about will the Super Bowl ever bring back good halftime performers? Will TPUSA's event next year be as big as it was this year? Will the Seahawks win again next year? Hopefully not. Hopefully the Green Bay Packers will. But only time will tell. But I will continue to bring you news commentary from the best perspective, the conservative perspective. I am Cole Holcomb, and this is Conservative to America.